Hey everyone, I'm Laura Klein, your organic authority. Today I'm going to show you how to cook a super easy and delicious dessert that you can do ahead of time so you can serve for your guests or your kids, because your kids are going to love this one. It is an organic strawberry rose geranium ice cream served with balsamic glaze, and it is really delicious. So let's get started. So first up, we're going to bring together 2 cups of organic whole milk. You know, I always love organic dairy because you're not exposed to the hormones and the antibiotics and everything else that comes along with, you know, conventional raising of animals. And I've got 2 cups of cream that I'm adding to my pot here. Now, these are our rose geraniums. They are awesome. Now, you can't just use any type of geranium if you're cooking with them. You want to make sure that you're using an edible geranium. Now, this is what the leaf looks like. You can actually see it right here as well, and you can just rub it, and oh my gosh, it smells so amazing. And it releases the essential oils. So what I've done is I took about 16 rose geranium leaves, and I do grow these in my yard, so I just harvest them this morning, and I rolled them up kind of like so, and then I just kind of chopped them and ran my knife through them, because really what you want to do is you want to release their essential oils, because what we're doing is we're steeping these rose geranium leaves in our milk custard, because that's essentially what ice cream is. It's a custard, and it's super easy to do. So now, if you don't have rose geranium leaves that, you know, are easy to come by, or you're not growing them in your backyard, you can also go to your local food store and you can get rose water. You know, it kind of looks like this. Preferably get the one that's served in a glass container, not the plastic container, because, you know, you really want to stay away from plastic because it can leach chemicals into your food. So either way, you can use the rose water or the leaves, or you can just skip it and just make strawberry organic ice cream, which is going to be really good. So I'm going to put this over medium-low heat, and this is going to steep for 20 minutes. What we want to do next is we want to basically pulverize our organic strawberries. Now, I prefer organic strawberries because, you know, you're not going to consume all the pesticides and the toxic chemicals that can come along with sweet, conventionally raised fruits. So I've got 2 pints of organic strawberries here, and I'm going to just add them to my blender here. And I like my strawberry ice cream a little chunky, so I'm not going to pulverize it until it's completely smooth. I'm just going to kind of break it up. Okay, so we've pulverized our strawberries, and we're gonna let the leaves steep for 20 minutes. Next up, we're gonna whisk together 3/4 of a cup of organic cane sugar. I prefer the organic version because it's less processed and it's just a little healthier for you. I've also got some really cool egg yolks here that come from green eggs. Now, if you've never seen or tried green eggs, and I'm not talking about the green eggs that come from Dr. Seuss, I'm talking about these guys. These are so cool. These are the best tasting eggs that you're ever gonna try. Now, they only come around once a year in my neighborhood. Usually it's springtime, and I buy them at my local farmer's market. I always go to the same guy, and I even ask him during, you know, kind of off times of the year, hey, you got any green eggs? Because these are really good. If you try these next to a regular egg, oh my God, you're gonna tell the difference. So I'm making my ice cream with these awesome eggs. So you just want to whisk them together like so, our egg yolks and our sugar, until combined. And you can see how it kind of gets nice and creamy, and it takes on like this nice yellow color here. So our rose geranium leaves have finished steeping. So I'm going to just strain them out like so, because you really don't want to eat the leaf, okay? Because it's kind of like, you just don't want to eat it. All right, and then what you want to do is you want to temper the egg yolks with 1 cup of the milk mixture. Now, what that means is you want to slowly add this warm milk mixture to the eggs. You don't want to do it all at once because I'm sure you know, eggs cook really easily. So you're just slowly raising the temperature here of your eggs. So just add a little bit at a time, like so. Keep going. And this is really your custard. And it starts to loosen up. Next, we're gonna add our custards back to our pan to thicken them. So first, you wanna add the custard without the eggs, okay? And you want to do this over like medium-low heat. Now, you want to do the same thing with the egg custard here. You want to add it gradually, okay? So we're just going to whisk it in because, again, if you add it too fast to the heat, you could actually cook the eggs, and you don't want to do that. You just want to gradually raise the temperature here. Okay, and you want to keep stirring this until it gets thick enough to coat the back of a wooden spoon. So how you do that, how you test for it, is you just want to, put your spoon in the mixture and you look at the back and then run your finger through it, and it actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna just heat this just a little bit, but this is really what you want. You want to be able to run your finger through it and you have that line and it's nice and thick. That is looking good. Next, I'm gonna combine my custard with my strawberries. That smells amazing. Okay, look at these gorgeous pureed strawberries. So, just gonna kind of fold it in like so, and then you wanna cool this custard before you put it in your ice cream maker. So I'm just gonna kind of mix until we've got a good mix going. And I'm gonna set it in a water bath and it's going in the fridge. All right, so we've chilled our organic strawberry rose geranium completely. You wanna make sure it's completely cool because it just makes a better ice cream. So all you do then is just pour it in your ice cream maker, or if you have, what you really need to do is actually follow the instructions on your ice cream maker at home. And with this one, I just simply pour it in and then I'm gonna let it churn for 30 minutes. All right, it's time to taste this. Okay, now you can either serve it soft like this, or you can actually scoop it out and put it into a glass jar or plastic, whatever you have. Glass is actually better because it doesn't leach the chemicals like plastic does. And you can freeze it and serve it the next day. But let's try this. This looks so good. Wow, yeah, that is really good. There is nothing like fresh organic strawberry ice cream. And you can taste the scent of the rose geranium. It is really good. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, email me at laura@organicauthority.com and follow me on Twitter @organicauthority without the Y at the end, and look us up on Facebook. Thanks for watching OrganicAuthority.com TV.